A DAO, or a decentralized autonomous organization, is a community-led entity with no central authority when compared to a traditional business structure. It's fully autonomous and transparent. So simply stated, a DAO is a group of crypto wallet holders. It could be organizations and individuals who come together, create a system to manage an asset or assets, and to then govern those assets. The wallets control their funds without investing their funds in a traditional system like a bank, which we typically do. Now, the rules of the DAO are established by a core team of community members through the use of smart contracts. These smart contracts lay out the foundational framework by which the DAO is supposed to be operating. They are highly visible, they are verifiable, they are publicly auditable. So basically, any potential member who's a part of the DAO can fully understand how that protocol is supposed to function at every step of the process. Now, once these rules are formally written into the blockchain, the next step is to fund it. The DAO needs to figure out how to receive funding and then how to grant or define governance. This is typically achieved through token issuance, by which the protocol sells tokens to raise funds, and then that fills the DAO treasury. In return for their fiat money, token holders are given certain voting rights, usually proportional to their holdings, similar to shares in a traditional business structure. Now, once funding is completed, the DAO is ready for deployment. At this point, once the code is pushed into production, it can no longer be changed by any other means other than a consensus reached through the voting of the members. That is, no special authority can modify the rules of this DAO. It is entirely up to the community of the token holders to decide. So the question is, what are the potential applications? Well, water is a scarce and precious resource. We believe that as citizens of this planet, no one should be deprived of access to this resource to sustain lives and livelihoods. DAOs offer the promise of enabling a focus on community rather than just profit, and they might offer a more socially conscious structure, one which is designed to help individuals everywhere prosper instead of focusing only on the desires of a few large shareholders. So within communities which may not be very well organized either governmentally or from a regulatory standpoint, the potential for community engagement and participation through the use of a DAO structure is huge. Generally speaking, in such instances, the potential could be for community members to become part of a DAO so they can create proposals about the future operations of the protocol, and then they all come together to vote on each of these proposals that again govern those specific assets for which they first came about. Part of the beauty of this framework is the alignment of incentives. That is, it's going to be in the individual's best interest to be transparent and forthright in their voting, and only to approve proposals that serve the best interest of the protocol itself. A healthy, robust protocol will make sure it has more usage and in turn increase the value of the tokens for each of the members of the DAO. So as the protocol succeeds, so will the token holders' value increase, and it becomes a win-win for every participant of the DAO. And DAOs in many ways are still uncharted, and realizing their potential benefits in the real world will require overcoming some significant hurdles. But the motivation to organize companies exists, and the potential benefits again are undeniable. So by considering these new structures now rather than simply wait for it, we will start making our businesses reflect the full range of desires of the people motivated and involved, rather than just making kind of money for a select group of people. So with so many pressing societal needs, that need to be addressed sooner rather than later, now is the time to start exploring this opportunity to be able to organize differently, or at least address an unmet need as far as communities are concerned. If we embrace this innovation and put the legal structures in place that will make it viable, we can use this technology to evolve a system that potentially has some hurdles today, not meeting everybody's needs, and the new system can make it efficient, make it better, but also make sure that everybody is participating, engaged, and again, as I said, a win-win for all. So there are several DAO-based applications that have been developed in the marketplace for a variety of purposes. My favorite always when it comes to considering an application to develop a DAO would be Algorand, for the simple reasons that the carbon footprint is minuscule for transactions. It's a green blockchain, and therefore it should be the blockchain of choice. To learn more, visit the Algorand website at algorand.com and go Algorand. Remember, it's one water for one world.